I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose.
Yeah. Are you deaf? All the belts mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no about ping, we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no about ping, we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no about ping, we bring man right, somebody shot fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros, I stood on the sideline, head in the hands, your joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going no Paul if it's sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you ain't got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring, it's gritty and real. Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his. Been back from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna show ball over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring men right, somebody shot fling.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's high sight.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, 6 foot tall with a 71-inch reach. And he'll face Deontay Wilder, 6 foot 7 inches tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
I'll always go for reach, every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
It's Floyd Patterson. Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shut night.
Not too many. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. These two were made for each other. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. He blocks the right hook. Boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here, expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Where are the jabs? Where are the body punches? These two guys are just going after each other's chin. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You stay focused.
Put it back on him this round. He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching up.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power.
Job. Get back out there and win the round. He was coasting this fight and now he's letting back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight. And he's going to be confident now. You've got to...
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great.
And then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away...
Great round. Don't be looking at it for one shot at a time.
Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And back up. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Brilliant hook there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round out.
The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
No defense for that hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Nice counter shot. They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. See a knockdown.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Right hook's blocked. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second,
Here's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They block the uppercut. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Trying to buy take time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. When are we going to see a jab from these? Did you see that? Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him. And down goes Wilder. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're okay.
Talk about Wilder in that last round. It's not over. Let's start the 6th. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
Even I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Deontay Wilder rocked. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, author rain is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. This one takes the I've won many things I've done, but this one here.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Easton. This is Muhammad Ali. And now making the walk, he's looked sensational as he just...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
Usually you don't need a weather report. And there's the bell for round 1.
Real General's back in the building.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That hook was off target. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. A perfect counter lands. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That round, it was a bad round.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. The jab's working.
And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
His jab just got blocked. Nice counter. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Oh, the instant assassin in some trouble here. A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Swing and a miss with that jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Looking to land the hook. Big shot, and down goes Ali. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try it.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once and know they can get caught.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
You were smart, you were loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Just missed with that hook. Just misses that uppercut. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? Now that is a massive knockdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
How about that time counter shot? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off. Get
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
On to the 5th we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They need to pull it right there. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they telling them when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Does well to block that left jab. Swing and a miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Don't change too much yet.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.